What's up, fam? It's your boy, Blake Weber here, and I want to wish hella congratulations to Antonia, Bryce, and Kanan White on passing 50K in sales for their comic book series brand on Indiegogo. It's fucking lit, fam. Congratulations for that, and keep killing the game on that next level. And never forget, do it fucking faster. Hell yeah, fam. That's what's up.
Let's talk about this now. Now that we hold. Just yesterday, they released the Bane trailer for Gotham.
Ooh.
Let me
wait, didn't he look kind of weird though?
Oh my God, they did not understand who Bane is.
Damn.
They just that was some hot garbage. Bane is cool. Bane is cool, and they got him. They was like, all right, we gonna take 350 and we're gonna make your Bane costume. And so yeah, they put the little breathing mask on him. Oh my God, it is so bad.
Yeah, I saw the original picture that they released. It did not look good.
Yeah, and when you actually see it, it's like he's a Frankenstein monster or something. I don't understand.
Damn.
And I'm serious. I'm surprised you did not watch because it's trending on YouTube. It's gotten a couple million views or whatever. But I watched it.
People are.
Yeah, I think I saw the thumbnail, but I didn't check it out just yet.
Yeah, it was. There's all kind of stuff going because they had fast forwarded it. I don't know if you watched Gotham. So like the last season, they were setting up that the earthquake storyline from Batman.
No Man's Land.
Yeah, No Man's Land. They're setting that up. So okay, the bridge blur. Okay, so they're setting that whole thing up. The bridge is blur. Okay, they're trapped. Okay. So then we come into this season, and they've kind of let some time lapse. The different crime factions have taken over various parts of the city. Blah blah blah. All that kind of stuff. And Jim, because now they're making it where Jim's getting married, and it was just, and they're trying to get Bruce Wayne. He's continuing his training and crime fighting and stuff. There was a really weird scene in the Bane trailer that I thought was just cheesy and stupid. Okay, no, Alfred, the guy that plays Alfred on the show. So Bane is full Bane, and he walks out, and Alfred walks up to him. He's like, "Oh, you're a big bloke," and he said, "Let's see what you got," and he punches him. And then Bane looks at him and just caps him right in the mouth, and you see all this blood. Alfred Pennyworth is a lot of things. He's not a coward, but he's not stupid. Why would you walk up on someone like Bane that you know is jacked up and super powered and try to trade blows with him? That just is dumb.
Yeah.
The Alfred I grew up reading is smart enough to know, okay, I need to be a little smarter here. I need to, there's no way I can beat this guy. He tries to, he's Muhammad Ali or something, just rolled up on him. Bane.
Well, I think their version of Alfred, he's kind of like a former soldier, SAS.
That's the updated version of Alfred anyway. Yeah. Once they started going in, and once they started going and beefing him, because before he was just a caretaker and a butler and all of that. Because that doesn't make sense. Why you got all these special forces training and stuff? It's like, oh, I think I'll go and be a butler now.
Right.
It just seems odd to me. So I was just. But
how old is the kid who plays Bruce Wayne on that show? Because that show's been around for a while now. He must be growing up.
Yeah, but I think he's still only 17 or so, 17, maybe 18.
So still a few years before it can actually be Batman.
Yeah, my understanding is they're gonna at least show you Batman before. It's like they did on what was the rule that they had on Smallville? No flights, no tights.
Yeah, no flights, no tights. Yeah, they couldn't be in the
last episode.
What did you think about the Smallville finale?
I never watched Smallville.
I thought it was such a cop out because they totally you just had glimpses of him. They never actually showed him like a full shot of him in the suit. You know, it was like you saw him flying away real quick. You saw a red and blue blur coming up, but you never actually saw him standing there like with a straight up just a, you know.
So okay, so now it's time for me to rant. Let's talk about shows. Let's talk about why shows like Gotham or Smallville. Obviously, Smallville was a hit. At, 7 seasons or whatever. They obviously enough to make it into syndication. Let's talk about why those shows end up running into problems, because I see a lot of the things in Smallville that, although it just took them longer to get there with Smallville than it did, Gotham ran into those problems right away, because Smallville started with a young Clark Kent, but he's not like a 8 or 9-year-old kid. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, my parents got murdered when I was like 8 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you're starting with Bruce Wayne that's way too young. Like if they had said Bruce Wayne's parents got murdered at 16, it's in the 5th season now, so he'd be like in his 20s now, right?
Yeah.
Whereas where you start at season 1 in Smallville, he's like a freshman in high school. And even though Tom Welling at that time was like 25 years old, they did the 90210 magic on it. So he was Bruce Wayne is too young, but yet they have to start introducing Batman villains.
Yeah,
Mr.
exactly.
Freeze, the Penguin, Riddler, people he doesn't encounter for like at least another 10 or 15 years.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. So when he's Batman, like all his rogues are going to be old as hell, like.
Exactly. It threw me off because I was sitting there going, wait a minute. So, and they're not really his villains. They're facing, because the original premise of Gotham, which I thought the first season was masterful, it was supposed to show James Gordon and how he became James Gordon. That was the whole point. And because that's why they brought I can't remember that guy. He used to be on the OC and everything, the guy that plays James. I used to watch him on the OC all the time on Fox. But that was the whole point. It was supposed to be about Jim Gordon's past. That's what Gotham was supposed to be about. And then they start going, okay, that's not working. We got to do Batman. Dumbass, you made Batman too young. So because you made Batman too young, you got Jim Gordon battling all these damn Bat villains that he couldn't beat without Batman.
Right, exactly.
Am I the only one that noticed that?
No, I mean, what is the kid like? What does the little kid Bruce Wayne even do on that show? Like, how does he? Like, clearly he's not the one fighting the villains, like you said. It's Jim Gordon.
Okay, hold on. Let's go to the chat because let me see here. Retrographic books. Gordon became Gordon in Chicago, not Gotham. Yeah, but that's what. Yeah, you read like some of the like Long Halloween, some of those stories that kind of go into his past. They had stuff that they could have done, but the biggest mistake, once you do that, once you start with young James Gordon and you got young Bruce Wayne, the Bruce Wayne you hired was too young to do that Batman shit, so you can't do it. You have to tell good. You can kind of tease some of the villains, but you can't go full Penguin. You can't go full Riddler. He ain't the Riddler yet. He became Riddler to fight Batman, dumbass. Batman's 12.
Exactly.
Oh, God, that irritates. Because that's when they started losing their way in the second season, because they was like, this shit is boring. We need to do Batman stuff. Yeah, they got okay, hold on. He plays parkour with the illegally hot cat girl. Yeah, because I was like, yeah, they got Catwoman there. They got all the characters, and then they had Poison. They've had 3 Poison Ivies on the show.
Damn.
Yeah, because they couldn't keep the actress. The first Poison Ivy actress, she was. I mean, they were all kids, right? The Poison Ivy 1, she wasn't working out. They got rid of her, and they got another girl in there, and they brought in Poison Ivy 2. And then they go, she's still too young to do the stuff that we want to do. Because when you do Poison Ivy, she is all about love and sex. So you can't just go, oh, she's too young. We can't have a sexual girl that's like 12. So they had to do the thing and they had to have her have an accident and age her up. All of a sudden, she a grown ass smoking hot woman, and I'm like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? And then they did
that's weird.
No, dude. Then they did the Solomon Grundy fuck up. Who else remembers the Solomon Grundy fuck up? That was just terrible. The Solomon Grundy fuck up on Gotham. I'm like, Solomon Grundy's cool. They spend like $4.75 at like Ace Hardware and paint this dude with some Vaseline and flour. And I was like, you might as well just put a fucking Frankenstein boat on his neck. It was so dumb. I was like, oh my God. That was the worst. That was the worst, man. I'm like, the one thing out of every superhero that I have seen, Batman's got cool ass villains. When you make the villains lame and corny, how the hell do you fuck that up? I'm like, I can understand. Now, if you look at like Spider-Man's history, his rogues gallery, especially the Steve Ditko, Stan Lee villains, there's a reason why when they tried to update them in the 90s, they started trying to make them sleeker and put armor on them and stuff like, oh, Kraven, he's got a lion. And as much as I love Kraven the Hunter, that I understood why they tried to update some of those old classic Ditko Lee villains. I understand it. But when you got guys like the Riddler and the Joker and Penguin, Catwoman, Poison Ivy, you got those guys already. I mean, they screwed up. Oh my God, they just messed up Dr. Hugo Strange. Man, Hugo Strange.
How'd they mess that up? That's like the lowest budget character they could have had. You don't even need a costume for him.
And they cast a great, and I saw some people got mad because they cast the Asian guy to play him and stuff. And I was like, I used to watch that guy on Oz, though. He's a great actor. The guy that plays Hugo Strange on Gotham. But let's get into it though, because man, I can unpack Gotham. I can see why they fucked Gotham up, because they SJW'd themselves out of a job. They put too much stuff in there. They had Will Smith's wife in there. They didn't know what the hell to do with her. They put Jada Pinkett in there. They didn't know what the hell to do with that chick. Then they killed her and they brought her back to life. Once you start bringing motherfuckers back to life, that just does not work. You're like, okay, he was dead. We bring him back now. Okay, so I'm like, and then they go and there's and then they tried to do the Quarter Owl story. They had too much shit going on.
Oh God.
Tell them Black Cap, Fish Mooney, but but Black Cap, he was on Oz. Yeah, the dude that played, he was on Law and Order, but before he was on Law and Order, he was the priest on Oz. That's where I knew him from.
Yeah. Wait, wasn't he in Jurassic Park too?
Yes.
Or is that a different guy?
He was in Jurassic Park briefly, and then Jurassic World, and
he came back.
The
same character. Yeah, that was cool.
Okay, okay. I was just retro graphics. You right on the same page, because I was about to get in it. Okay, so now the Penguin and the Riddler are gay, and the Penguin wants to fuck the Riddler. Okay. And then,
I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but
no. Okay, so they do this weird, fucked up storyline where the Penguin wants to fuck the Riddler. He's in love with him. He's so in love with him that the Riddler, who they had already showed was a fucking psychopath and had killed some girl because she didn't want to fuck with him. He killed this woman he was in love with. And he killed her, and then he found a woman that looked exactly like the woman he killed. Okay, this happened. Anybody that watched Gotham knows I'm telling the truth. They killed the chick, and I guess they was like, oh, Sally was a good actress. Let's bring that bitch back. So they brought her back as another character, and then the Riddler fell in love with her. And then, so because the Penguin wants to fuck him up the ass, they go, hey. They say, okay, this is what the deal is. You're in a relationship, and then you got the actor that's playing the Penguin on social media and shit because the fans are going, "What the fuck, dude? They're not gay. It's not. There's nothing wrong with being gay. Why are you trying to make now the actor that plays the Penguin is a gay man? I understand that, but the character was not gay. The Penguin is a notorious womanizer in the comic books.
Yeah.
And they go, "Hey, the Riddler's my best friend. I want to fuck him." Okay, gotcha. Bam. So that's what we. So they start doing that shit, and he's on social media telling people, "Hey, if you guys have a problem with the Riddler Penguin relationship, you're homophobic." And I go, "Damn, okay. I've been reading comics for 35 fucking years. The Penguin is one of my favorite villains." And I know there's a lot of Batman fans that think the Penguin is corny and all that. And so I was like, okay, so now the Penguin's gay. That was stupid. And
I wonder how Danny DeVito feels about this.
God, man, I'm telling you, I can go on and on and on about all the mistakes. And and they almost didn't even bring Gotham back for this last season. They say, okay, let's pick them up. So they didn't even pick them up for 22 episodes. They just like, okay, we're gonna give you like 13 episodes and tell the story and get the fuck out.
So this is the last season?
Yo, yeah. This shit is the ratings have steadily declined over the last 3 seasons. No, the first season they was on fleek. Second season, they started doing that weirdo shit. They started doing, I'm in love with this guy. They started doing all that weirdo shit. And I was like, it started taking me out of it. And I was like, dude, I cannot deal with that. Let me see. And again, Canuyak, let me see. These people don't deserve to be anywhere near these characters. Let them try to create something new on their own. Oh, okay. Yeah, none of your business. Let's talk about Super.